Yo. Yeah, I texted him. He didn't say shit. Yeah, he didn't say. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I saw. What's going on? You know, guys, I'd love to chat. I gotta go play a Super Bowl, so I'll be back. I am streaming. Nah, I need to focus up. Yeah. No, I play against really good comp. Yeah, he would have been in field goal range. He just threw it at the coach to win the game, and then I lost an OT. Who?
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Green 80. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Now Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did. And All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions. The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Look.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
14. Mike 56. Blue there.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What? 56, right there. 56. Oh, dang, pump.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
53, 53, check 53. You got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Check 31, check 31. Joker, 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 Joker. Check 3. Check 9, check 9. Zip this. Motion.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He's coming, double up. Kill. Back up.
Here's Geis. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Buddy up. 53's mine. Check. Drop deep. Slam. Move. Mike, 53.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Hey, switch gears.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Tackles.
Now Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check nickel. Let's go. On the rep. Let's go right here. Deuce, lead. Jack.
This is Geis. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous. 53 at the mic. 53. Check. Hey, watch the slant. Go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Marshall's nothing.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Check. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the screen. Let's go. Drive on. Jimmy. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Stop your.
Now Jackson with a blitz coming. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. This is 4 down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Yo. Go, guys, 4 down. Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
36 power.
Just like that.
They'll run with Fournette, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On third down, Wilson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Fournette. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Two times. Alert.
Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Grenade! 59. 6 man. Check curls. Alert.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Geis. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
54, come on, 54, check, 54, 54. Check tight.
gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, Slayton. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check, check. Fresno. Fresno.
Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it in the hands of Geis. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Bring it. Go. Ringo, Ringo. Ringo, Ringo. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, D. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 3. It's a 6. Bullet. Half.
They'll try and get it with Geis, and he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run with Geis, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along and control the clock, and control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
Safety creek. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Let's go, 14. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Henry. 56. Mike's 56.
Wilson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's out to his running back, Fournette. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw again is Wilson. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. Sliding out of the pocket. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Mike is 15 now. I'll go special.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Again, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
On 2nd down now, McFarland And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 41, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
He's crossing. He's checking. Watch the run. Watch the run. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's got his tight end fan. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, let's go. Here we go.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
You can't block me.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
53's the mark.
Third and goal, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got it. Watch safety screen. Well left. Safety screen.
Fournette running right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Switch.
Touch 50.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, That's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Go, go, go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 22.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Wilson now, pretty remarkable, 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here.
Go, go, go.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check 56. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Out, 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 out. Run left, run left. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Mike 56, Mike 56. One left, get off the field.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
I'm coming after you. Watch out.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You have the first one for the second one to even matter.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 54. Let's go, D. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You must be dreaming.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This to McLaurin out on the left side. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Check, 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 check. Hey, watch that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and 4.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Check, 380. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, 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 hey. Watch twist, watch twist.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down at the 28.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Better break. You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike 56. Yeah, I got you.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
some people like to do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. And he finds McLaurin. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Yo, squeeze, double. That's it. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You. There we go.
One last shot for Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.